All right. Let's see if our live stream is on. Okay. All right. Episode 4 of Thrive with AI. Okay. Where do we go to get live? Okay, let's see. All right. We made some adjustments on our settings. Hopefully, that will make a big improvement. And let me see if I can hear the show. All right. We made some adjustments on our settings. Hopefully, that will make a big improvement. All right. Okay, welcome to episode 4 of the show. Uh, Let me make some tiny adjustment here because there's a delay in what I'm hearing, so it's hard to talk. Okay, welcome to episode 4 of the show. Okay. All right. Hello? Testing. Delay in what I'm hearing, so it's hard to talk. Okay, let's see. Make some adjustments here. 1, 2. Um, let's remove the monitor here. Okay, so we turn the monitor off. Okay. All right. Now I can hear myself better. I can talk better because that was weird with that delay. All right. Now let's get on with episode 4. So we turn the monitor off. Okay. All right. Now I can hear myself better. I can talk better because that was weird with that delay. All right. Okay. Thank you for hanging in there. We're testing out this live studio setup here. And we appreciate your support. Before we start with our show, let me just put this phone on silent because I know that it is getting audio already. So after we made some adjustments on our streaming settings, it's able to catch up. So welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is James, your host for Thrive with AI, and we would like this show to be something where um, a lot of folks can understand because there's a lot of confusion out there on what the hell is AI and how do we use AI. So, first and foremost, I would like your support. So, if you go to the channel, you watch the video, underneath the video, there is a link there that says join. If you click on join, you can subscribe for $2.99 or $5.99, and that will help us grow this show, and we'll be able to do live demonstrations on, actually build projects. You can build projects with me, um, projects based off of maybe problems that you have, something you're trying to troubleshoot, or ideas that you have. So one of the people that I would like this show to folk basically I'd like entrepreneurs, business people, problem solvers to benefit from this show, because you know the world has plenty of problems, and so we need people that are able to come up with great ideas to solve those problems, to come up with solutions. And AI can be a tool. It's not the only tool, but it can be a powerful tool in scaling, in making a difference. So thank you again for your support. So now let us go to some of the templates that we have been looking at. All right. So the other day we looked at sales and leads. Now, let's see. Let's go back to marketing. Right? I think one of the things that we probably would want to look at is, creating AI augmented, AI powered, AI driven content, videos, blogs, images. So we have 2,297 marketing automation workflows, and each one of them represents something, or it represents a problem that someone was trying to solve or has solved. If you go down here, you'll see um, contributors with check marks. It means they're verified creators, and some that are not. But it doesn't mean that their solution might not be good. It just means they're not verified. And once we do have funding for our N8N server, we'll be able to quickly deploy these templates and see these templates in action. But for now, we'll just go through what the author of these templates wrote as far as what the solution will address. So let's see, let's take a look at anything that's interesting here. Oh, this might be interesting. Analyze landing page with OpenAI and get optimization tips. All right, let's take a look at that, because that is very important. When you have a business and you have a landing page, make sure that it's converting, that it's great. People are not leaving after you spent a lot of money to drive them to your landing page. You might have some organic marketing materials, some paid advertising and social media. And when people click on that link and they go to your landing page, it does not convert. So that's a lot of wasted money. So let's see, let's go in here and look. So analyze landing page with OpenAI and get optimization tips. So this is a template that we could use for free. Um, you know, People find ways to make money, and sometimes, maybe they just want other people to see what they've created. It doesn't really cost them anything because they've already put in the work, and that's how, like, the open source and some of the things that people do in the internet. That's how it happens. People help people. And so on the right, we get a visual of what this automation does. The basic components are very simple. It's very simple. Okay, so you have this little trigger thing here, like the little lightning symbol. And then there's the landing page URL. So I'm guessing, you enter your landing page URL, and then it looks at the website, and then you have an AI agent here, and it's powered by OpenAI. You could use other large language models to power it, but this template uses OpenAI. And then it also has memory and tools built in. Maybe no, it does not. But you are able to add memory or tools if you want to expand on this or have a use for those different components. But it looks like this is very simple. You provide the landing page, it looks at it, AI agent ChatGPT takes a look at it and provides suggestions, would be my guess. Okay, so let's see. This was last updated 10 months ago. And, technology has changed so fast. In less than a year, things have just changed dramatically. Um, and so, working in AI, you might not think that I mean, working in IT, you might not think that AI is important, but it is. It's a big thing, But the problem is, and here's the gap we are trying to solve. We are trying to bridge the gap between um, AI and um, training, training people into how to use AI. What is AI? Right. So um, let's take a look. Your landing page is leaking sales. Here's how to fix it in seconds. There you go. You might be spending thousands of dollars, even millions for some companies, big multi-million dollar companies, billion dollar companies might be spending a lot of money on landing pages and it's not converting. Visitors land on your page, but instead of converting, they bounce. Why? Something's broken, something's missing, but what? I was just looking at my previous employer's website or just doing a search and one of the old URLs showed up and I click on it and it didn't work. So that's just one of the things. Anyway, so let's see. Is your call to action CTA too weak? Is your messaging unclear? Is your design creating friction? Wow. Before it would be impossible to automate this thing, right? But with I think the power is that because it understands our language in a certain way, and people really still don't quite understand how it all works. That's why it's expensive to train these large language models, but the end result is it's able to understand us, what we've done, what we've created, through a lot of these materials that they use to train um, these large language models. So now it's able to kind of like really look into things and help us. Something is off, but don't know what. What if you could get an instant expert level report on exactly what to fix? This workflow will do an AI analysis of your landing page, provide a CRO audit. Not quite sure what CRO means. So you can optimize your landing page. Who is this for? SaaS founders and startups. There you go. You know, there's a lot of startups out there, and sometimes they don't have a lot of resources. They don't have a lot of angel or venture capital funding them. They're using their savings. They're using their own personal money, and every dollar counts. And sometimes they can't afford to hire an engineer or a technical person. And I think that is one critical key in the age of AI. To thrive in AI, you need someone to help you translate your ideas, your solutions into the technical solutions packages that it requires. um, and so that's what we're here for. If you don't have an internal IT person, a CIO, CTO, um, tune in, listen to the show, ask your questions, and we are gonna address them here. Maybe even build it out. There's a lot of ways this show can evolve. So, next one, marketers and growth experts turn landing pages into high converting assets. I mean, we'll see, if once we do have our servers up and running, you do have a landing page or website that you want this to analyze, subscribe, send us stickers, join our paid membership group, um, zealous, you know, um, we are going to be able to do that for you. So think of it as your outsourced IT solution. Like you have ideas, you build it, you could use it, you could rent, basically you're renting your AI tools, your AI apps instead of building it yourself, hosting your servers yourself. That takes a lot of resources, manpower, expertise, cost for servers and other things, credits, tokens. So, you know, we're here to help. That's what we want to do. We want to help people. E-commerce and lead gen businesses. There you go. Yeah. More conversions, more revenue. Probably not so much with Amazon because you can't optimize Amazon because it's owned by Amazon. And this is more like your own store that you're running. So make sure that people buy and people stick around and they don't just they don't just close the browser. So how it works? Okay, here it is. A simple explanation of how this AI solution system. I like to use the word system because really it's what it is. It's a system. We're creating a system within a system that could be part of your system or systems. Paste your URL. Okay, so you have a landing page, website. You put it in, and then you get an instant roast plus fix list. So um, it'll highlight things that needs fixing. And then you implement the changes and watch conversions jump. Simple, right? But it remains to be seen. So if you have problem with your landing page, or you want to increase it, you want to scale it, support us, and we'll be able to get our resources to set this thing up, and then help you out. The agent makes a deep analysis. Okay, so the workflow scrapes the URL you input, gets the HTML source code of the landing page, and sends it to OpenAI AI agent. The agent then makes a deep analysis, roasts the landing page, and provides 10 conversion rate optimization tips to improve your landing page. Now, you would say, you might not really believe it, or you have your own ideas, your own opinions, but AI, ChatGPT, is a very capable, super smart assistant, and it's able to assist us in what we need to do. You can take it, um, or maybe use it as a way to kind of like brainstorm your own ideas on how to improve your landing pages, your websites. You will need, so that here's a setup. Okay, so a simple setup. I think it doesn't have a lot of things that it needs. You will need OpenAI credentials with an API key to run the workflow. Okay, so yeah, I can show you this, I can walk you through this, or show you the build, how we build this, including the OpenAI credentials and API keys and all that fun stuff. The workflow is using the OpenAI zero one model to deliver the best results. It costs between 20 cents to 30 cents per run. So there you go. Um, 20 cents, 30 cents versus hiring a very expensive consultant. I think that's a no-brainer. But you have to be careful, right? You don't want to analyze a ton of websites just for the fun of it because it's gonna cost you per run. It's gonna consume your tokens, your credits. You can adjust the prompt to your wish in the AI agent parameter. So yeah, I'll be able to help you once we are live with our servers, with our operation here. We'll be able to tweak it, and tweak it based off of your own particular industry, your own particular projects. Once the workflow has been completed, select logs to get a readable version. Below is an example. Okay, so you get the output, and here's the log to just read it easily. Okay, here, output example roast. All right, first off, your headline. marketing AI agents to grow and scale your business. It's like you Google generic marketing tagline and ran with the first result. Wow, that hurts. Where's the urgent, head smacking reason people need to keep reading? Also, pre made, ready to use, and fully customizable AI agents for marketing, fully no code, trying to be both pre made and customizable while also shouting no code is giving me mental whiplash. Sell me on why I should even trust these so called agents because right now it feels like ChatGPT's cousin is standing behind a curtain telling me, trust me, I'm revolutionary. That's really nice. Next, your CTA says, unlock all marketing AI agents. I'm sorry, is this an escape room or maybe you want me to pick the lock to see your secret sauce? If your copy was half as bold as that padlock icon, we'd be in business. I click that button, and there's not even a simple but gripping pitch describing what I'll actually get after unlocking your AI agents. A landing page leaking sales line is buried in there, but ironically, you're also leaking readers' attention. Not even a compelling testimonial or a breakdown of how these agents are going to quadruple my ROI or solve my stress induced migraines from marketing madness. Here's another one. You give me a nice layout and mention categories business, social media, paid ads, sales, SEO, which vaguely tells me you can help me in all these areas, but the design alone doesn't do enough persuading. The copy is pleasant, but it's so safe it's basically wearing pajamas. Where's a real gut punch reason for me to keep scrolling? Also, the subscribe CTA for notifications about new AI agents is polite, but you're just handing me a dull sign up form on a silver platter. I need some lively detail on how subscribing now might triple my lead conversion by next Tuesday, or how these agents are the unstoppable marketing cavalry I've been missing. All right, now here's a recommendation. So, this is the roast. Okay, but what good is a roast if you don't have solutions, right? To implement them. So, here's the recommendations. Rewrite that main headline into a top secret revelation. Channel the vibe of your padlock unlock agents concept. Make it urgent and crystal clear. For example, meet your 24/7 AI marketing dream team, boost conversion and revenue without writing a single line of code. This is still about unlocking something, but now it teases a dream team scenario and explains exactly how it benefits the reader in a punchy statement. Add a hero ROI teaser. Oh, I could hear um, fireworks in the background. I thought they weren't doing fireworks in Christmas or Christmas Eve, but apparently they are in this rain. Add a hero ROI teaser or bold promise right under the headline. Under the improved headline, place a one liner that quantifies potential outcomes. Skyrocket your sales by 200% using one of our five specialized AI agents. No marketing degree required. Show data or quick wins to plant immediate curiosity. This references your marketing meltdown problem from the roast, giving them a reason to stay on your page. Third, create a battle tested AI agent showcase section. Think of it like a Tinder profile, but for your AI agents. Each with a name, a quick success story, or a big vanity metric. For instance, the social slinger gains 40% more engagement on Instagram within 2 weeks. This personalizes each agent and ties back to your roast about not showing real gut punch reasons for staying. Not bad, folks. So, yeah, um, we'll continue doing these things, and hopefully, we grow the channel, we grow our subscribers, our paid members, and we could really thrive in this age of AI because something's gonna happen, just like in the Matrix, man. I feel like we're in the Matrix. Uh, you don't know what's real and what's Binary. What? Talking about binary. I'm starting my CCNA studies now, so I want not only have a degree, a bachelor's degree, a 4-year bachelor's degree, but I'll have a Cisco certified credentials, a CCNA. And I get why it's important because it's not easy. One of the things that I'm asking AI to help me with is also with the CCNA study, the course. It's like, help me with binary. What the hell? Convert 159 into binary. How do you do that? And so ChatGPT tells me, you gotta memorize it, right? And so I memorize, right? 128, 64, 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, 1. Right? You gotta memorize it. Like the OSI model too, from the top number 7 layer, you got application, then you got presentation, then session, then you got transport, then you got network, then you got data link, then physical, and then subnetting, so some of the things are like real skills that you really have to learn. And with AI now, it's so much easier because you can ask it in so many different ways that make sense to you, and that way you'll learn the skills and you'll have the knowledge to pass your CCNA. But as I said, it feels like the matrix is becoming more and more real, right? So we're building these AI agents, and but also when you walk out the street, you really can't feel AI, right? It's still the same old neighborhood, it's still the same old business as usual. Um, but bit by bit, AI is, affecting our lives. Mostly right now, for commercial, for consumer purposes. But these workflow templates that we're building, these AI agents, this is really what's going to make a difference because from your ideas, from your solutions to implementation, all you need is just one person. That could be me. Your outsourced IT director, outsourced IT consultant, outsourced chief information officer, outsourced or virtual, chief technical officer. Um, and you build that idea. Um, and so, yeah, that's it. And then, hopefully both of us will grow. Um, so, um, you know, just reiterating, you look at this show, there's this join button right here. This will help us a lot. 2.99 or 5.99, or you can just send us stickers or just watch the show. Will help us a lot. So until next time, folks, Merry Christmas. If it's already Christmas where you're at, um, it's Christmas Eve right here. It is 6:30, and so Merry Christmas. And we hope to see you again tomorrow. Tomorrow's episode, we'll do another session and look for another interesting solution that will be helpful for you guys. So, they always tell you build a website, but then, what's the use for that website? Of course, it's to generate leads and make some sales. And so you do it, but then it's still not quite working. Maybe there's something there that needs to be optimized. And so this solution, this AI um, agent, can do it for you, and it'll cost you only 30 cents per run. Okay, there you go, folks. Until next time, thank you.